We're going to go live. Okay, so we are going to go live and broadcast. Hello, everybody. We got it. We're totally excited to be here today. And it's Jeff Eichen here with a holiday fun drive. So we're going to get here to bring everybody in, see if we can have our meeting going. We got Axel coming in. Yay, we haven't seen you in a minute, Axel. Love you. Um, and we're getting everybody else coming slowly but surely. And Shirley's not my name, but getting prisoners home is my game. And so I'm really excited. Are you with us, Axel? Okay, Axel's there in spirit. And Crazy Pop Mom, you with us?
Yep.
And how's it going today?
It's going really good. I'm going to paint some trays live here today because I have a lot to do before April.
What's April?
I have the Niagara Falls 420 Expo.
Oh, that's fun. Maybe I'll come. Maybe I'll come and I'll share a booth with you. I mean, I'll do some interviews.
You should do something there. Absolutely. That would be like amazing.
That'd be so
Bring
fun.
Smokahontas with you. Bring Smokahontas with you. I would love to meet her in person too.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the weekend of April 20th. So I'll get back to you on the exact date.
Well, if I'm not doing a golf tournament or something, for sure I'm coming to Niagara for sure. That'd be so fun. That'd be so fun. How far are you from Niagara?
About an hour and a half, depending on if you take the highway or not, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, I'm about 100 hours via car and about 20 hours via plane. So we got Grasshopper coming in from the side today, a little bit new angle there. Um, and congratulations on tracking the package that we sent you, man. We're really excited for technology coming your way, so we're excited. And so we got Axel, Eric's coming in from Spain. So Portugal actually, Portugal did Portugal win? I think we'll ask Eric if he knows. But we're populating our show, everybody. We're on all of our broadcast networks. We're on Roku. We're on um, let's see, POD TV. We're on Facebook, and I posted everything on Twitter and on Instagram today. So whatever your favorite portal is, we're here. Hempy holidays, Eric. We're great to have a Eurofest in the house. We'll see who else comes in. We're supposed to have Paul Stanford's going to give us an update from Asia. All of our tweens were there and at the Asia Hemp conference, and I didn't make it. I can only travel so far, so many times, so how, so where, and I booked my holidays for my family to do a Hanukkah. And last night I saw who's the guy RP that sang the Hanukkah song.
Oh, Adam Sandler.
He totally sang the Hanukkah song, and that's really cool. It's the holidays, everybody. Today is our holiday fun drive, and I will use my magic of my incredible software here and make my poster smaller so you can all see the Jeff Icon here that you well know and that you love. And
Yes, I would like to suggest that you let me do my reading thing earlier than later in the show. Okay.
that's fine. That's fine. We'll pull you in. So nobody's
Once you got enough people here, you'll decide. But rather than saving it for the end, it's important to again do this at the beginning so people can spend the rest of the show thinking about it and it will work into your magic.
Okay, well, we have a flow going here. Flow Joe, we have Crazy Pop Mom, we have Axel, we have Eric Boone, and the lovely Canna Nurse with her beret. today for the Cannabis Army. And I'm going to start off by today is our relief fund here. We're going to be asking everybody to dump out their pockets and to PayPal or credit card. I've been working feverishly on a new Wix site that is they've been helping me really incredibly here. So Paul Stanford, ha ha ha, he's in customs right now. So we'll see if he can come out once he's in San Francisco at customs. So today is going to be really an incredible day. And you can read my shirt maybe here. It says not a word about my dirt, you know, and cannabis can help to heal the dirt, everybody around the planet. And so why are we holding back? I'm not gonna go to my grave with one prisoner in jail or with cannabis globally or almost all globally because I'm not getting younger, but I'm still got the energy to help everybody do their best to end prohibition in our lifetime and honor Jack Herer like terror because that was the emperor's wear no clothes. So that said, I'm just going to start off here saying hello, welcome everybody globally, and I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to optimize my sound here. There we go. And I'm going to give us a little intro and that'll give you a little place to go to give us some dough. It's relief-foundation.org, everybody. Love and light and hemp hooray, hempy holidays. And here we go. I'm sharing my screen, everybody. So I'm going to go to my beautiful Mac Finder and I'm going to click on my intro movie here and I'm going to show you how we roll here in the back scene here. If it doesn't open up soon, I will totally just open it regularly. So it is fetching and we're just going to open it right now here. So that's me with the volume down. I'm just talking about the relieffoundation.org, everybody. And so my editing was a little bit low on the slow, but Relief Foundation, relief-foundation.org, www. You know how to do that. And go empty your pockets and bring the prisoners some relief. I'm going to be giving that money to the prisoners and their families. And that's our beautiful Smokahontas. We're going to be putting her album out pretty soon, her new original songs. And so look for her. And don't forget to go to the relief-foundation.org. Today is our fundraiser today. Parade. So there you go, everybody. I'm really blessed to have you all on board today. Let's see if I can stop the share here. And we're back in action. See if I can bring everybody here. I've got everybody on board. Okay. We're going to let Rodimus read his intro in just a minute, but I have one first. How's everybody doing today? Give me a 3. Everybody give me a 3. Okay, give me a 3 and I'll shoot it. There we go. 3, 3. There we go. I'll give my 3. Boom. Okay, there's our 3. How's everybody doing today? Shake your head if you're feeling good and you believe that we're going to be ending prohibition in our lifetime. I think we're closer than ever. But today's show, everybody, is going to be about a relief fund. And I'm going to read you something about that I wrote, and then Rodimus will read something right afterwards. So sit back, take your favorite strain and in your brain, and we'll get to each one of you after Rodimus reads his incredible writings that he wrote. And this is Weedsday, episode 132. Dear POWs in the war on people, I, Jeff Eichen, solidly swear to do my best to honor, support, and put an end to prohibition in my lifetime. Today we honor your families and the time that they spent behind bars. For those of us who honor your time and your heart and your families this holiday, it is a holiday season where it is only a few weeks away, and we are blessed to be part of this fund drive on my show, Weedsday, episode 132. Can you imagine 132 episodes? And we'll get Tommy back on, everybody. Tommy Chong's in the wings here. We look forward to 2023 to bring you more of you home and ending prohibition as we know it. When I was a kid, hiding out in the closet or in the garage, taking an apple and putting a hole in it and saying, "Whoa, I kind of like that." There was only one time in my life where I imbibed in some with some tie stick when it came through in college, and the day would come to a halt. Boom, it would just stop after tie stick. I think they dipped it in hash oil or something. And it didn't mean that I was lazy, out of my mind, or doing something terrible. It meant that I was doing something illegal. Okay. And I had to get a handle on my strain so I could do my homework and graduate college. So this season, everybody, get a handle on the medicine, relax, and send the get a handle on the medicine for relaxation and PTSD. Bye the herb we call cannabis, and we find your strain. You find your strain and your consumption sweet spot, and stay safe and happy. No one deserves to be in jail for a plant. And like I said, in my lifetime, with the help of all my farming, I'm wishing all of you a happy holidays. Please take the time out of your day to visualize your father, your son, your mother, your grandmother, or your daughter in jail for cannabis, and reach deep down in your pockets today and go to the relief-foundation.org and click on the holiday fundraiser button that I myself made in my Wix. I'm not addicted to Wix, everybody. It's like taking a bong hit and going into Wix for like 3 hours. But I did a really beautiful page. They helped me to get it groovy. So that's really beautiful. And so the fundraiser button, and share some cheer for our dear POWs in the war on people and their families. We would like to thank Freedom Grow, and they have a great organization dedicated to giving commissary money and sending letters and helping our prisoners with the funds and the cheer over the holidays. Come on, everybody, dig down deep, dig down deep. This is Jeffrey Fresco. That's my new name, Jeffrey Fresco, not Jeffrey Fresh this holiday. It's the Fresco, because we are the Fresh Company, requesting to step up and step in and donate now. Happy holidays, everybody. And may we all be free in our house, our home, and help the children too that are in a way that is COVID-y, COVIDio. So we're COVIDioing today, and we're really excited to have everybody on board. This is a call out to you, everybody, to do your best. And today, go to my relieffoundation.org. It's right underneath my little thing here. Let's see if I can give you a little bit bigger view of me. It's relieffoundation.org, and do make a $10, $4, 420 for 420 commissary. I will get it to Freedom Grow. That's Stephanie Landa and her team. They're incredible, and they just had a golf tournament, and they're doing their job. And they give letters to the prisoners. Every single person I've ever talked to who is post being in jail saying that the letters mean the most to them. So that said, I'm going to go back to our incredible. What was that show, Rodimus, where everybody was in the squares with Marsha? What was that show? You're muted. What was that show?
The Hollywood Squad.
The what?
Hollywood, but we're the Hollyweed.
No, not the Hollyweed squares. The other one. The other one where the Brady Bunch. So here we are, new strain called the Brady Bunch, and so when I do a Canna wedding, we'll have a bunch of flowers for the bride, and so I love you all so much. First, I just before I introduce Rodimus, let's get to our good old buddy in Portugal. Eric Boone, and just give a shout out and tell us just a couple words about the holidays and how you're feeling, Eric, how the transition's going. Welcome.
I mean, Christmas in Europe is always really cool. Like there's the smell of coal fires everywhere as the local street vendors roast chestnuts on the street. And there's nothing that's a better taste of Christmas than fresh roasted chestnuts off a street vendor. They just turned all the lights on yesterday, and it's just got a really cool holiday vibe.
Oh, nice.
I managed to secure a little amnesia Skittle, so it's a nice mistletoe-y holiday for me as well. So it was a long time sort of finding any, it's still a growing market. But one of the good things about Portugal is that they decriminalized everything.
Recording in progress.
20 years ago. You never, they don't treat, any sort of drug use at all as a crime. They treat it as something to be treated.
Didn't they decriminalize about 6 years ago?
No, it was 20 years ago.
Okay, great.
And so, you don't have that problem of people in prison like you do in the U.S., but it's still an issue. It's still an issue here, and it is everywhere. I mean, you still have people getting, arrested for having a few too many plants in their garden or something like that. It's few and far between, but it goes to show that even in one of the earliest decriminalized markets, you still have people getting harassed for a plant. So this is a great message, in North America certainly, but it's relevant globally as well. And if it's true here in Portugal, it's true about anywhere.
So we need to end the stigma.
Yeah, big time.
And the stigma, and it's kind of like Uruguay. Also, Uruguay 20 years ago or more decriminalized and made cannabis legal. I think it's going to be a trend. I think we got Thailand the other day, and we're getting some states to hone up. And I think, oh man, I don't want to get into the cosmic quantum leap here about the world and the order of things, but the Hopi prophecy, maybe it's time to rewrite all the prophecies and just bring love back and free the plant.
Absolutely. And I mean, I think we're well on the march to it. Germany is getting much more assertive with an adult use program. Malta has already legalized. Czech Republic is hell bent on beating Germany to the punch, and already has a very robust cannabis community. Spain has their consumption lounges, and I'm sure Rodimus would like to jump in and see if are we seeing any progress on the France side of the equation.
Oh, thanks for asking. First of all, hi, how's it going there? Nice to see
Hi,
you.
Rodimus, good to see you.
Yeah, thank you for asking. Well, at CBD, there are a lot of dispensaries now, and you can buy CBD through the mail. So it's not illegal to send the plant, one version of the plant. And I think that this is kind of an infrastructure that is setting itself up because Macron, the president, even like the first year he was in office, a few years ago now, 3 or 4 years ago, he tried to get it passed. He tried to say, yeah, let's decriminalize it. And he's like, yeah, all these old timers were, shot him down, but he's for it. He's for it. So, and he's not stopping the cannabis, the plants dispensaries doing CBD right now from functioning. So whenever that switch gets switched, there will already be a way to access it very easily. So that'll be great. Hasn't happened yet. It's still going to take some time. Things change very slowly in France.
Eric, I have some good news. The ICBC is going to be in Spain this coming year, and I'm friends with them. I'll connect you with them, with the people that are running that, and if they can sponsor me, or we can get me sponsored, I'll come there. We'll meet up and hang out and do a Weedsday booth and interview people.
Yeah, I'd love to. ICBC in Berlin is also a huge show based on
Right.
where Germany's going to be.
Right. Well, I'm really good friends with the owner, but he has yet to hire me to come out. But that's the way I roll these days. And so support the Jeffster, and I'll come on your side. And we're really excited about ICBC.
Yeah, I'd love to have a round robin conversation with them. See if we can get you over here.
I'll get them totally available to you. So everybody, we're here on Weedsday, and if you can see, do you remember everybody going to Knott's Berry Farm? Anybody? Does anybody? Can you raise your hand? Okay, I got one Knott's Berry Farm. Oh, we got two. We got two. How about Disneyland? Okay. In Disneyland, we would go to the Carnation Instant Evaporated booth, whatever, right? Down in little New Orleans in Disneyland. And there was always the guy that was making the reindeer behind the glass with the he was braising and making reindeer with glass little strips and whatever, the glass blower dude. And not unlike people making bongs and everything. I was at Tommy Chong's bong studio down in Vegas a couple last year. Here's Jason's his JSB. That's their little thing, but it was really fun. But today, everybody, during our Holiday Blaze fundraiser here, don't forget, everybody, go to relief-foundation.org all day today, and please donate to us. It'd be really great. $10, $5, $1, or $420. There's other.
Got you covered, Jeff.
There's some other goodies up there too, and but I'm just going to tell you that we got our Disneyland here. Look at Crazy Pop Mom. She's going to make us a tray while we're doing this. It looks really fun. What do you say, Rodimus?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just preparing something. Sorry.
Okay. Well, we're watching some paint go. We're watching some artists, and we're going to watch one of our one-of-a-kind trays. And we still have a click for everybody to help Dorothy McGaines from last week. We have 4 trays at $420 for Dorothy. And we have my calendar. This year's leaf calendar is $20, everybody. But you can offer us anything, and I will get the money over to Freedom Grow, and Stephanie will get the money to the prisoners and their families. This is legit. Don't quit and get off the sofa and pull your little PayPal card out. It also takes credit cards. So I'm not embarrassed today to ask for money. These prisoners need commissary money. These prisoners need cigarette or chocolate money or coffee money, however they roll. It's something that we cannot understand because we are not in jail. When Michael Thompson, that's me visiting him in jail there, and Michael's free now, everybody. He was in jail for 20 some odd years. When he wrote me the letter that said that he cooled his sodas in his toilet, my heart went down. It just exploded, And so I just want everybody to step up. This is a holiday fundraiser, and holidays, blah blah blah, whatever. And I'm glad and happy for all of you. And Eric, any final words on your updates there?
No, just happy to be here.
Okay.
So happy holidays to everyone.
Let's
happy
give
holidays.
holidays. And so let's give Rodimus the screen here. Let me see if I can get him on here. If I go boom, speaker, boom, boom, we go boom, we go Crazy Pop Mom. We'll leave Crazy Pop Mom up. I'll go away. And welcome everybody, Rodimus Para, formerly Grasshopper of the Kung Fu series, way back when we were kids. Pin to remove. There we go. Rodimus, take it away and tell us what you're going to be honoring us with today, and give us your pitch for people giving us some dough for the holiday fundraiser we have today.
Very good. Well, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. I'm just going to basically be doing another version of what you've already done, but this is my way of putting it. So, all right, here goes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binaries. You're here listening and possibly participating in this podcast because you care. I'm certain about that. You wouldn't be here otherwise. I'm here because I care. There are a million other things you could be doing at this moment, but you decided to spend a small portion of your life with Jeff Eichen and friends. Now, Jeff puts a lot of thought and technical effort to create this space for us to meet each week and rally our collective will in a certain way. He has been remarkably committed and consistent in making this podcast happen on a weekly basis. And as he mentioned earlier, today is show number 132. Isn't that amazing? Every time Jeff does this podcast, he tries to honor and give space to some real icons, movers, shakers, and candlestick makers of the hemp cannabis movement, as well as empowering some of its newest foot soldiers. I'm talking Solo Breezy and Tamara, aka Crazy Pop Mom, for example. He's added to the incredible matrix that the great women of weed are tirelessly building out, a womb to give birth to the new era of hemp, and supports every other activist in between. Why? Because Jeff and the rest of us, I have to assume, don't want anyone to be sitting in jail away from their families for another minute longer. The reality, though, is that hundreds and hundreds of these men and women continue to live each day inside those cold, unforgiving walls. Imagine them sitting there at this very moment, and how easily they and their suffering families can sink into hopelessness and despair, particularly at this time of year when family is what it's all about. If you believe in your heart, without a doubt, that we are all family here and beyond, then I propose the following. Each time you sit down to have a smoking session, put a whole paper dollar, 4 quarters, 10 dimes, however you have to break it down, into a jar that sits at your favorite table where you partake. We're simply asking you to do this for just the next 2 weeks. Decide to do this every time. Not every toke, just every time you sit down to have a fresh one. Each time you put that dollar in for the next 2 weeks, know that you are doing this to help your extended family, the 420 prisoners of the war on pot, as well as their families. I say 2 weeks because Christmas will arrive not much longer after that, and we intend to get that money directly to those families and those prisoners. They suffer enough. Imagine in your mind's eye how much hope, faith in humanity, and warmth it will bring each family member who is there at the time this small cash gift arrives. But I'm jumping ahead of myself. At the end of this 2-week period, and the honest pledge you've made to collect the spare pocket change, know that you are creating a new positive pattern in the world. No matter how little the small pile of bills or coins seems to be, you are right there making a difference in the world. And at the end of 2 weeks, add it up. Write down the exact amount you've accumulated and come back to the Weedsdays podcast where you will have the donation website posted. I think Jeff already mentioned that. Then that's relief.org, relief-org. Okay, he'll tell you again. And then, and this is another important part, go to PayPal or Venmo or whatever you use and send that amount to that address. We will then immediately send it to a couple of very effective organizations who pass this money on directly to the POWs, allowing them to buy stuff at their prison canteen and to their families to help make their Christmas a little brighter. And here's another good part. If you do this, you will receive an instant gift. That's right, an instant gift. Actually, two gifts, actually. These instant gifts will come in two forms. Number one, the most important one is the good feeling, the sense of self-blessing and peace that comes from knowing that you have made a real difference in the life of an inmate and or their family that probably loves hemp as much as you do. And two, you will suddenly have that little pile of change to use any way you want. The money you collected and sent the equivalent out virtually is now a little bonus cash right there in your hands to use to buy a gift for someone special in your life. It's a win-win situation we got here. Variations on this theme. If you're good with the personal cash flow, you might think of adding a zero to the amount you're setting aside for the families of 420 POWs. Just saying, it's really a short-term commitment, which makes it easy. And even if only 10 people do it, it will add up and become something significant enough to make a better Christmas for a few families. This thing hasn't scaled up very far yet, so we're not going to be able to reach everyone, but great things start small, and this is one of them. Please make a commitment now to do this 2-week collection. We are just as committed as you to follow through on our end as we hope you are on yours. Thank you.
I'm going to give that a little time to sink in, everybody. We're going to go to gallery here. It's relief-foundation.org. There's a button on. I'm going to share my screen with you just again here, and I'm going to show you how to do it, everybody. This is because we're dealing with, I can't say, the word stoner culture, because I read in my book when I had my Apple in the garage when we were hiding from the parents, it was totally cool to totally realize that it's just a plant. So step up, but here we go. I'm gonna give you my site right here. So you go to relieffoundation.org. So this is it, everybody. Here's the 101. This is our drive here, and you can hit support the POWs and their family, and look at that. There's a fundraiser donate button there. I'm just going to walk you through this. So I'm not a robot. Yes, no. And then it will come up with any amount you want. That's Rama State Productions and Goods and Inside Out. So that's totally the place to go. And then you can also, if you want to see our shop that has all of the great holiday gifts that I've put up here. I have the last sesh that I've made a few years ago, and the last sesh is a incredible bong photo of the the Last Supper there. So that was pretty fun. That photo shoot was great, and so we're just really blessed to have that available. And it also comes in different sizes. So there's a large one, medium, so on and so forth. So that's for the holidays. I have my calendar in the holiday shop also, everybody. My calendar is a brand new calendar here. And the calendar is really a juicy calendar this year. It's got some great shots and that I took, and I'm really enjoying that. So just think for a month. Oh, I might have even thrown a little mushies in there. This is the hemp field down with Larry Serbin in California. They're making fabric now, or they're attempting to, and just some beautiful purple bud. And these buds that are local Northwest, because that's where I live, where I can photograph them. And so get your calendar. That'll be great. Little calendar for you all. And then click on Holiday Fund Drive again here. And again, support the POWs. Hand signed poster. What is that? Well, this poster, I will print you a handmade poster print. And we also have the selected size. We have the 8x10 and the 16x20. So those are hand signed by me. And the Dorothy Gaines and the Dorothy Gaines. Hang on just a minute. The Dorothy Gaines.
You have jars too, don't you?
My nug jugs are in hibernation right now, but the nug jugs
Yeah.
are super beautiful. I don't have any here in my studio to show you, but they're in hibernation because my guy that etches got his carpal in the tunnel, and so I'm not etching right now. But here we have the trays. Crazy Pop Mom is making a tray right now, and we'll get back to her in a second. She's probably scribbling it right now. But you click on her trays for Dorothy McGaines, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 trays. Just select the one you want, and we'll send that to you here. And they're $420 to send to Dorothy. Dorothy really needs some dough. Her son is in jail. He got stabbed 4 times. She was in jail for 7 years of a 20-year sentence. And there's not a whole lot more I can say, but I want to go back to see where Pop Mom is because she was just getting ready to do the scribble on her. Let me see if I can get this here. So, boom. Oh, yeah, there they go. Look at that. There's the sperm. There we go. Crazy Pop Mom's on the trail. Hang on just a minute. So we're going to pin this to the front screen. Okay, I think Crazy Pop Mom is dropping some white in there. And hang on. We lost Rodimus for a second, but that's okay. He'll be back. So let's go and remove pin from front screen. Okay, so we're going to go boom, boom, remove my pin, remove pin. We want to see Crazy Pop Mom full screen here and do her thing. So we're going to go boom, remove pin. Okay, there we go. So this is how Crazy Pop Mom rolls. Everybody, get high and have a ball and make art. I watched the People's Choice last night. I wonder if there's a People's Choice. If there's a People's Choice for, hang on, let's let Rodimus back in. I wonder if there's a, whoa, look at that, everybody. Crazy Pop Mom, are you unmuted? Can you say hi?
I just unmuted. I haven't got my hands dirty yet, so you see that I have gloves right here? Because that's how smart I am.
Your gloves are there. And did you put glue in your paint?
I just put coconut milk, which is like just an oil.
Okay, to make it thicker so it'll move slowly.
No, that there is to make it separate and give you that cool like bubble effect that I get. Yeah, it won't turn out anything like it looks right now. Is all I can promise you.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love that.
Thank you. I'm doing a Christmas theme for, everybody with Christmas hats on and stuff like that today.
That's
And I
cool.
love that you say that it looked like sperm. I did another one at one point and somebody says, do you know what that looks like? And I didn't when I posted it, but boy, did it ever look like a man part when I looked at it. I was like, oh, goodness.
Hey.
And it's funny because I sold that one, but I could never tell them what it looked like when I first started.
I'm sure somebody rolling on that tray down the road will comment.
Right.
Look, everybody, we're at Disneyland right now, and we're watching the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer do a holiday cheer here. So everybody, just remember that today is our incredible foundation Hollow Blaze fundraiser, and so we need your help. We need your commissary money to send to the prisoners. And it doesn't take more than $1 to get them, toothpicks or some chocolate.
I think it's so badass to watch an artist at work. This is awesome.
Here we go. What are you doing there? Are you blowing it?
This is a heat torch.
Yeah. There you
this
go.
Lighter torch.
There you go.
It takes out the bubbles, and it also helps with that reaction that I was saying. Like, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's little dots in the white. Sorry, I got things jumping around here.
That's okay.
There's little dots in the white. That is the reaction that I'm talking about.
It's
It
fantastic.
works really good with some colors and not so well with others. So we'll just see in the end what the effects are. This one here is super thick. So it's taking me quite a bit longer than if it was thinner. But it gives me more control when it's thick.
Doesn't this remind you of the Polaroids a little bit? The old Polaroid days? A little bit?
Are you?
waiting for paint to dry, you mean?
No. Jeff used to make Polaroids where they were SX70, and when they come out, you see the image developing right in front of you. But if you use a ballpoint pen or some other kind of instrument, you can actually mush the emulsion around and actually like tweak people's faces and all kinds of weird stuff you can do with the image before it completely sets. And Jeff was really good at that. He's got a whole collection of stuff like that. And this manipulation of like the movement of colors and stuff reminds me a lot of that. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that's super neat. Yeah.
Well, I'm loving this this trade. I wanna reserve this one. This one's the best. And how do you do?
Jeff, no. You have to stand in line behind me, Jeff. I'm sorry.
How do you do the? Hey, this is my show, everybody. How do you do the? This is our show. I give it to everybody. How do you do the edges?
You saw her. You just saw how she did it.
No. The edges, the lip.
Yeah, I'll get to that. I just need to make the base first, and then I'll drip it over the edge and try not to spill it all over the place.
Okay, everybody.
So that's why I just added that right there, so I have a little bit more to work with for my edges. Whoops, so much for not making a mess.
It's a man part. Oh, never mind.
It's an alien. Well, it's really beautiful. Let's bring Solo Breezy up for a quote of the day. Solo, come on up with a quote.
Solo!
Hey, Solo, how are you?
Hey everybody, peace and blessings. Happy Weed Wednesday to everybody. Love you guys.
And what do you have to say to the fund blazer, our razor blazer for the prisoners?
Please, for everyone out there watching, please go to Jeff's website, and please go support Crazy Pop Mom's artwork. It's beautiful, as you can see live. And please bring home the prisoners. That's the most important thing. Nobody served behind bars for weed.
Really beautiful.
Yeah.
You have a quote for us today?
Yes, I have two of them. One for right now and one to close out the show.
Can you answer a question for me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you quit your job?
Not yet. Still waiting for that call.
But you're not
Still
there
waiting.
right now. You're not there right now.
I'm on the show right now hanging out with you guys. You know, I have off. We got to smoke weed on the days off. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Thing.
Okay.
Until I get that phone call, I'm in the cannabis industry, right? That means someone please give me a call or email me at solo28greasy@gmail.com, right? For
Okay.
work in the cannabis industry. Hook
Okay.
me up.
Okay.
Till then, we got quotes.
We got you. Okay, give us a quote. Everybody's
All
Solo
right.
Breezy.
First quote by everybody, quoted by the great Phil Jackson. You might have heard of him, basketball coach. The strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. Think about
Okay.
that quote.
Okay. I think
Nice.
that's pretty deep. That's what we are. We are the farmy pack. You know, and you know, I've got Jason's pack right here. Wait, let me come on large again. I'll show you Jason's pack here. Eric will like this. Hang on. So we're talking about the packs. We got a pack, and I just got an email from Jason, and his hemp cigarettes are on sale now for the holidays. So don't forget to go to Wilford CBD hemp cigarettes. I don't know if that's .com. Let's see if I can read this. It's so teeny, even my glasses don't get it. But you can find them anywhere. And that's our really great buddy in Spain, Wilfred, and that's Jason. So we'll have him on again. We're going to be getting into some trouble with him, and there we go, little packs there, action. So thank you for that quote. Can you read that quote again, Solo? Can you read that quote again for us?
Absolutely. Hold on. Let me smoke some packs and read the quote at the same time.
About packs.
Yes.
I love
Shout
that.
out to packs over here.
Okay.
Cheers, Solo. Cheers.
Cheers. 420, everybody. Okay. The quote again for today is by Phil Jackson. The strength of the pack.
Oh, there he goes.
Is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. What's that quote mean to everybody in this room?
I think the stronger the wolf, the stronger the pack. So keep yourself strong, everybody, in the pack.
The pack, the stronger the wolf.
And versa versa.
I'd like to say all the above, and I will say I'm hungry like the wolf. Duran. Sorry.
Solo, I think you switched it up that second time a little bit to say the strength of the wolf is the pack.
The packs, yes, the packs. And I say just the facts, ma'am, just the facts. So let's get our facts straight, everybody. Today is our relieffoundation.org time to give everybody in prison and their families some commissary money. We'll be doing this again next week. We'll be having Women in Weed soon. We got the word out for Tommy to come on again. And so, for gosh sakes, in our lifetime, we're going to be doing a concert at the Oakland Coliseum. I won't release that wish or that desire, with Snoop, with Melissa Etheridge, and all the 420 bands, Wiz Khalifa, and some really incredible people. We're going to probably bring on some young rappers, like Chance, and bring the young crowd in, because the young crowd is our future. So today we're focused on a relief fund, and for people to step up and step in and please do some donations. I haven't heard the bell ring yet on my PayPal, so it's up to you guys and everybody, all of us. Like Rodimus said in his beautiful writing, every time you smoke, put $1 away, in that session, put $1 away, and bring that into a pretty decent size, and then send it to me, Jeff Eichen. It will go directly to where's my t-shirt here? I've got the t-shirt.
Crazy Pop Mom's doing the edges, Jeff.
Yeah. No, I see it. I see it going. We got her on big here. So here's my t-shirt for the Freedom Grow, everybody. So Freedom Grow, that's with Stephanie Landa, and Stephanie Landa's an XPOW. And bring the light to a dark cell, everybody, by definitely sending us some dough this week and next week and through the holidays, so we can send it to Freedom Grow. And they have the portal directly to the prisoners. They will give it to them. They have the whole list. And that list of prisoners will be at our concert when Snoop comes out, and when all of our 420, including Smokahontas, musicians come on stage. We're going to bring the prisoners up to the stage in the Dragon. We're going to dragon through the whole audience, 42,000 people. We're going to pull this off, everybody. And then we'll tour this also. Maybe we'll bring it to Europe. Maybe we'll bring it, because everybody does concert stadiums, and that's all you need is a concert. You need a promoter, and you need a stadium and some artists, but we're going to be doing it for the prisoners. And so we want to help them. For 30 years, just think of not being in the workforce, and for them being in jail for a plan. So come to my Relief Foundation, everybody. Let's hear from Natasha. Ashley's come in and say hey.
Hello, everybody. Happy holidays. And as you know, Black Lives Matter, and so do their families.
Well, tell us a little bit about, tell everybody to come and to give us some dough.
Absolutely. So everybody out there, you know, it is the holidays and it's time to be with your family. And what's worse than not being able to be with the ones that you love? Can you imagine them being in a cage over a plant? You can make the difference. You can, and you must, and we will. We'll do our part. Please do yours. Look at the beautiful things that Crazy Pot Mom is making. Aren't they just gorgeous? And right in front of our eyes. I'm watching her all day. What about you, Solo? Also, want to say hello to France and to Rodimus, of course. And everybody out there, wherever you are, you can use your superpowers this holiday and you can make it happen. You can support Freedom Grow Forever.org, one of the best organizations ever. You can support Relief Foundation, and you can make a difference. Please do it for them and for yourself. God bless everyone. Cheers.
And Tiny Tim.
And especially Tiny Tim. Tim May, actually. Everybody knows Timmy Edwards. Cannabis saves lives. I'm sure we do. Cheers.
And everybody, this weekend is the Emerald Cup. And I don't believe I'm going to be going down because I just can't do everything. I'm going to be in California on another trip the following week to visit family for the holidays. So we want to give a shout out to the Emerald Cup, and the Emerald Cup just blazing it up. They're going to be incredibly gifted to have Freedom Grow there and all their speakers and all their talkers. You know, there's so many events going on. Canna Mexico, Canna Colombia, Canna Portugal, Canna wherever, you know, Mars and the moon, that we can't make it to everyone. But what we want to do is be represented there. We want to go somehow or other, have somebody in each show come on our show live from their events. And that way, Mr. Fresh, Jeffrey Fresco, does not have to get in a plane every other week. And so I can maximize the incredible energy that I have to help to end prohibition with awareness through film. I'm getting ready to do my next film. I'm really about the families. And so everything takes organization and time. And we're just really blessed to have you all on board. We're good at the top of the hour, everybody. Let's do a wrap up. Any final words, Natasha, to the prisoners?
Actually, the Emerald Cup, I was at it. It was just a couple years ago with Chris Chambers, our Purple Heart Vietnam veteran, who believed in cannabis so much in his lifetime that he created Vet Meds Matter. We did outreach in the streets of San Jose. You'll remember us with our lit up pedicab, and you'll remember that it was winter when he was out there holding your hand and telling you that he was there to support you. You can be just like him this year. You can reach deep and you can do for others. If you can't do for yourself, do for another, and especially for our plant prisoners. We're going to bring them home, and it's going to be a happy time for everyone, but until it is, make it that way, please. And the only other thing I want to say is, of course, support your local artists, support your local businesses, support each other in any way that you can.
We're going around the horn. Eric, some final words.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Jeff. Just you know, it's a great cause that we have. It's a great Relief Foundation is a wonderful time for the holidays. We just had Giving Tuesday. Let's make today Pot Prisoner Wednesday. You know, and just have you know, along the same lines, just make today a day where we all focus on giving thanks for what we have, and remembering those who don't share the same freedoms that we have. So it's those of us who've enjoyed a nice career in the cannabis industry. It's part of our responsibility to make sure that the people who are in prison for pot get out of there. So really appreciate the efforts of Relief Foundation, and encourage everyone to dig down in your pockets, see what we can come up with for the prisoners.
And Graydon, we'll keep in tune with you on Hemp Fest Europe, Brazil, and the Moon, and maybe Seattle. So maybe we'll see you back here then. I'm hanging out with Vivian as often as possible. So he seems to be feeling better these days, but still, it's a lot to bring that festival back. It's not just the money that it takes to do it; it's the energy and getting. After COVID, all of the efforts that went into, it takes a year to put that 3-day event or that 2-day event on, and so it's just coming back, and we have to get new, people that are going to donate their time to make that thing happen. Put the stages up, take the stages down, and so we honor you, Eric. Thank you for all you do. Bless your children, your family, and the Euro space. And I will definitely see you there at the ICBCs, or when we get together at one of your events. I'm really blessed to be friends with you and to have you be the steward of Europe right now. Yeah, Hemp Hooray. Okay.
Thanks, Jeff. Hemp Hooray.
Oh, love you, man. So now come on up, Solo. Give us your final words.
First things first, I want to say thank you for having us today, Uncle Jeff. Me being a new cannabis activist. Thanks, Steve. Shout out to you, Uncle Jeff. I love you. Also, shout out to Uncle Eric all the way across. Love you. Got to come over there in Portugal and come smoke with you. Canna Nurse, I love you very much. Much love you. I got to come smoke with you. Where are you located at?
Sorry.
Where are you located at? I gotta come smoke with you.
I'm in Washington State with Jed. I'm over by the
See?
ocean. You do need to come. I have land and I have the ability to host. So if you want to come here and they want to host for the prisoners, I've got land, I've got opportunity, and I've got space for you.
Canada Nurse, I'm on my way. Gotta catch a
I've got a
flight.
boat too.
Woo-hoo-hoo, we out. And Uncle Radimus up in France, I gotta come on with fire to come smoke with you. Definitely gotta do that. And not least, I gotta smoke with my favorite person in the world, who I embarrass once a week. Crazy Pop Mom. Gotta go smoke with her in Canada.
Yeah, you need to come down when Jeff comes.
Yeah, we'll all have be at the booth at
of
at 420. We'll be at Niagara for sure, unless we're in Brazil with Eric. So there's so many times we can do what's what they do in Brazil, the big parade they do every year. Carnival. Yeah, so we'll have a carnival. Carnival. So thank you. Solo, did you have one last quote?
Yep. So the last quote for everybody today is quoted by Chris Hodges. A dream is a compelling vision you see in your heart that is too big to accomplish without the help of others. I'm going to read that again. A dream is a compelling vision you see in your heart that is too big to accomplish without the help of others. Quoted by Chris Hodges. Shout out to him.
Thank you, Chris. I feel the music. I feel the vibes. Everybody, this is Jeff resetting the room that it's time to donate to the 420 prisoners, POWs, and their families. Just think about being in jail for how many years, whatever, but we still have Lance Glore to bring home. So to Tracy and her family, and to Lance, you can do hashtag bring them home. and send them letters. And Freedom Growth, thank you for helping us bring the awareness and the money to the prisoners directly. And so thanks, everybody. And now, Rodimus, final words, Rodimus.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. That's really kind. Well, I think I pretty much said what I wanted to say this evening, but I'll just say this. Find that special cup or jar that you can donate for the next 2 weeks. It'll be collecting that spare change and those little paper dollars and the quarters. And every time you sit down and fill up a fresh bowl, oh, wait, before I smoke this, I would like to put some money in this, in this little cup. And that's going to go to the prisoners and their families. So just do that. Just get that container now. And for 2 weeks, it's an easy thing. Just do it. Okay, thanks.
Okay, Hemp Hooray, everybody. ReliefFoundation.org, Holablaze, fundraiser. But you know what? Even though we're at the top of the hour and everybody's had their little chance to say, hey, we have a new incredible Midnight Toker on board here. Say hi, everybody, to Paul Stanford, fresh back from Canada, Asia. And how's it going, Paul? Thank you for stopping in.
I'm doing okay. I just got through customs in San Francisco and had a great trip around the world, but most recently at the Asia International Hemp Forum and the second International Hemp Environmental Forum in Bangkok, Thailand.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm a little burned out from the road, but I'm okay.
We're gonna definitely be with you next time. We'll get on board that gravy train. Give us one highlight and then a shout out to the prisoners for the holidays.
Cannabis is completely legal, even more so in the United States than any state here even more so in Thailand than any state here in the United States. And so it was interesting to see this country that's just made that transition quite recently. They made medical legal about 9 or 10 months ago and recreational legal. I hate that term recreational. Social use is better. But they made that legal about 3 or 4 months ago. So they haven't established all their regulations, but I can tell you there are cannabis stores everywhere.
Well,
but a shout out to the prisoners out there, freedom's coming to the USA. So I certainly hope our brothers and sisters who are locked up unjustly for cannabis are let out, given restitution, and given an opportunity to enter this industry, which is apparently what they're doing in New York State.
They're giving prisoners jobs right when they get out of jail without a place to go.
Priority for the licenses so far. All the licenses issued in New York.
Oh, right.
Subjected to, prosecution and incarceration.
As it should be. As it should be.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my Lord,
Jeff, can we get a special sound effect for Paul, who has flown for hours and hours and hours, stood in customs, and still logged on to this show? Okay, thanks, Paul.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was quite the ordeal.
Hey.
Thank you so much, Paul.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah. So Paul.
Welcome back to the US.
Paul, everybody, is a longtime podcaster himself. Paul has over 200 shows or 700 shows. How many shows do you have, Paul?
Well, it's a cable access television show. So
right.
It started and remains on cable access since 1996. So nice. We're going on our 27th year with 1,140 hour-long shows.
And
Paul, how can we contact? What's your social media info? I want to definitely follow you and reach out to you, sir.
It's D. Paul Stanford. D as in dog. Paul Stanford. STANFORD on that. Across Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Gmail, email, other media usually.
And
Like-
Paul, do you remember the day that the evening that I was in Portland and I was on with HOHOho?
I do, yeah.
So everybody,
You've been on
we
the show a number of times over the years.
yeah,
You got to admit, we have a pretty fancy studio there.
it was really fun to have HOHOho on. Yeah. So this is for ending global prohibition and making Jack Hare's like Terror Jack's dream come true from the freaking Emperors Wear No Clothes. Give us a Jack story.
Well, I met Jack in 1982 in Los Angeles when I went down to when I was just 22. I'm 62 now. So I went to LA. I was an Evergreen State College student. I was trying to get on trivia game shows like Jeopardy because I'm quite trivial. And so after staying in a hotel for a few days, I was a contact in the Yippie newspaper called Overthrow. And so I looked in the newspaper, and a contact in Los Angeles was called the Reefer Raiders. So I went to Van Nuys Boulevard and met Ed Adair, who's Jack's partner, but I didn't know that then. After a couple of days, Ed invited me to stay in his blacklight room in the back of his shop on Van Nuys Boulevard. It's called Heads and Hides. Anyway, as I was leaving town about 3 weeks later, I had a job working for Tom Hayden, who was married to Jane Fonda at the time, but registering voters in front of the Santa Monica DMV. But as I was leaving town, Ed said, "I want you to meet my partner, Jack." So I went about a mile down Van Nuys. Just around the corner was Jack's store, High Country. That time he had a comic book, or a coloring book actually, called Grass, on how to rate cannabis on a scale of 1 to 10. We talked about an initiative in Oregon that had failed to make the ballot then in 1982. And in 1984, we both moved to Oregon to help that initiative. And so Jack had 3 little kids at the time. He was working on the first edition of his book, The Emperor. And the 3 little kids, this was back when cut and paste meant scissors and glue. Nobody had a personal computer in 84 and 85. And so he asked me to come to my house as a single guy, because he was cutting all these pictures and things, and his kids were getting into them and destroying them. So I let him come to my house and put together the first edition.
You mean Dan was just a little guy, Dan?
No, Dan was grown up and living off on his own. He had 3 younger kids, BJ, River, and Cece.
Wow.
A lady named Vanetta. So it wasn't Dan's mom, but his half siblings. And I got to know his younger son, Mark, pretty well because he moved to Oregon as well, but I didn't meet Dan till years after Jack passed. But anyway, so that's the story. We both worked on putting what turned out to be the second cannabis initiative on the ballot back in 1985 for a vote in 86.
Oh.
And so he also, and I'm in all the dedications to his book. And he gave his last speech at our event, the Hemp Festival, back in September of 2009. And as soon as he went off stage, within 5 minutes, he had his second major stroke, and he never recovered from that past on April 15th of 2010. And so that's how my initial relationship with Jack started and how it ended there.
Well,
Hey, Paul, what month of 1960 were you born?
June.
And so you're 3 months older than me.
Okay. feeling great. Feeling great. White.
Right up.
Well, you look great, Paul. Thank you for stepping in. And any final words to the prisoners and the holiday fundraiser? Tell everybody to please step in and go to relieffoundation.org and empty your pockets for commissary.
Yeah, please help put money on the books for these cannabis prisoners of war by going to What was it?
Relief-foundation.org. That's my lifers relief foundation, where we're collecting money
Okay.
and going to Freedom Grow, and they're going to disperse the money.
All right. Those are some good people. All right. Well, thanks for your work there, Jeff. It's good talking to you and to your compadres here.
Happy.
Get home and get some rest.
Yeah, I'm going to get some rest. I slept on the plane a bit, but.
Well, you're in Frisco now. Are you going to go? Are you going to be at the Emerald Cup this week?
No. I went to the Jalisco Cup first, and then I went from Guadalajara, Mexico to Expo Mediweed in Medellin, Colombia, and then I went from there via London to Bangkok. And now I've come here via Seoul, South Korea. So I'm going home.
Yeah, baby. Well, we're really proud of you.
22 days on the road, all the way around the world.
We're really proud of you, and we love everything you do. We want to see you at our concert with Willie Nelson and Snoop. We're going to be doing a concert at Oakland Coliseum. We don't know when. It's just the dream, and so we're starting that. We'll clue you in, and we'll make that happen, and bring all the prisoners there. We'll be on stage with them. We'll sing all day and have 42,000 people at Oakland Coliseum raise the money for the families.
That's a good dream. Good luck with that, and I'll be happy to help if I can.
Love you, Paul, and everybody.
Paul,
This
I
is.
want to meet you. Oh, Paul, I want to meet you now. I definitely want to meet you. I want to follow in your footsteps as being an activist. Seriously.
Well, thank you. What's your name and where are you at?
My name's Solo Breezy. I'm located in Pennsylvania. I'm a newly cannabis activist and a cannabis graduate. Thanks to Uncle Jeff, in a way.
All right.
But just listening to you, I definitely want to talk to you and listen and learn from you and be a great activist for the next future that comes for cannabis people. Seriously.
Well, thanks. You can see, you go to my TV show, which is on YouTube and on Facebook. It's facebook.com/RestoreHemp. My guest last week was Takashi Okanuma, who helped organize the event in Bangkok. And this week, show is with Paul Benham, who's pioneered hemp food and hemp plastics for 30 years in England and Australia.
Well, I'm definitely going to come check out your podcast and listen in and watch now. For real.
When I started it, no one had ever heard of a podcast. And it was actually just a cable television show up until, about 10 or 12 years ago. So it's still a cable TV show, but it's now a online streaming video podcast, I guess.
Oh, you just happen to be ahead of the rest of the world? Like, through all the other people that love, cannabis? Like, we just know stuff ahead of the world.
I keep trying.
Paul is definitely an OG here, along with myself. Paul has actually been in it a little bit longer than me, but I've been slow to just about everything on my life, and it's time to end prohibition, everybody. Remember, relieffoundation.org. And Hemp Hooray, everybody give me a 3 and I'll do a screenshot for our thank you. Give me 3, give me 3, give me 3. Pop Mom, there you go. Okay, got it. There's our thank you, and I will have a replay on YouTube soon, you guys, in the next day or two. And I love you, everybody. I'm going to share my screen, and my final words are going to be from my reading here. It says here, please take time out of your day to visualize your father, your son, your mother, your grandmother, for your daughter or your daughter in jail for cannabis, and reach down in your pockets and go to relief-foundation.org and click on the holiday fundraiser button and share some cheer for our dear POWs on the war on people and their families. We would like to thank Freedom Grow, and they are a great organization dedicated to giving commissary money and sending letters and helping out our POWs, pot prisoners, and the cheers over the holidays. Come on, everybody. Dig down deep. This is Jeffrey Fresco requesting you to step up and step in and donate now. Happy holidays. And I'm going to show our outro. And thanks, Paul, for jumping on at the end. We love you, man. We love everybody in our show today. And happy holidays. Look at that new rolling tray happening. We're making art as we live. Crazy Pop Mom's making these trays, and so it's really beautiful for the holidays. we'll send links to everybody. Come join us. And thank you, Paul. Paul's out. And here we go. Share screen and see if we can find our video again. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we're going to see if we can open this with, okay, there's QuickTime. Okay, we're going to give it a QuickTime roll. And here we go, everybody. Come on, QuickTime. Here we go. Love you, everybody. Don't forget to donate. So as the volume goes down, I come in here for Holla Blaze Relief Foundation, relief-foundation.org, over talk here, live. It's been a blessing today, and it was really a great show. We're blessed to have Paul Stanford on board. He's been doing this, gosh, longer than Jack, because Jack is not here anymore. And so we got some Smoka music, Smokahontas, and we're just so blessed to have everybody in our farmy, our green farmy. And in your life, if you do a slice of pizza, do a slice of weed for us, a slice of weed time, and just honor yourself, your family, and the dream of ending prohibition. Jeff Eichen here. We're so blessed to have you join us today in Weedsday, episode 132. It's been a really
parade.
It's been my pleasure, everybody, to have you today. And we have a few people left in the. Whoa! Look at my crazy pop moms, Trey.
Make me one. That's the best.
Whoa! No, I want the Christmas one. You can have that one, Ron. Okay.
The Christmas one. I'll
Yeah.
get this one.
Yeah. And thanks,
Yeah,
Eric.
The guys are putting out $420 for these trays. Is that not what I heard? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we were saying.
That's for Dorothy McGaines, and we'll definitely take $420 for them, and we'll raise some money for the Prisoner Pod Fund, and we're gonna definitely try to make it to the Niagara Falls show, and every show that comes up. I have a new website that I made for my new. I was at the Women in Cannabis, everybody, and I won this award. I showed it last week, but I'm going to show it to you again because it's still in my studio here. And I won this award, everybody. And this award, you want to hear what it says? This award for Women in Cannabis. It says West Coast Fired Up Branded Booth. I won the best booth at the Women in Cannabis for doing my my podcast, and I call it a podcast. And so my podcast won the Booth of the Year from them, and we want to bring it to every show. I want to sit at every show and interview people and the OGs that are there. I want to go to Mexico and meet the president, who has 90 stores, and I want to help to end prohibition this lifetime. That's a remarkable tray. It's hey, hemp, hooray. And I'm just going to say, everybody, if you know what's good for you, you will definitely go to relieffoundation.org. This is Jeff Eichen, and I'm on every channel that I can be. And one of these days, we're going to be working on our new film, and we hope to see you in our dreams, in our hearts, and to step up and step in, everybody. It's the Holoblaze fundraiser. Next week, we'll have another Holoblaze. We'll have the Women in Weed on the third week. And then maybe Tommy, we'll get Tommy on the last week for the holidays and New Year's. Let's pray for some more Tommy Chong. And everybody, Hemp Hooray. And let's see if I can give us one last little glockenspiel and a DJ horn. And I love you, everybody. Peace out and peace in the Middle East and in your heart. Let's do our job. And please, relief-foundation.org. There's buttons all over there to give us some commissary money for the prisoners. And for Dorothy McGain's, we have 4 trays, one-of-a-kind trays. Step on in. Love you, everybody. Till next week, Jeff Eichen, Hemp Hooray. See you next time. That's all I got. Okay, so now we are going to Hey, thank you everybody for a great show today. I stepped out for a second and I'm going to end the broadcast right now and say Hemp Hemp Hooray. We're at relief-foundation.org, everybody. And I'm very, very happy for all of us. Send some money for the commissary for the prisoners on a Hollow Blaze fundraiser. Love you all, everybody. Thank you, Roku. Thank you, POD TV. Jeff Eichen, signing out.